Uh-huh. Yeah. Got to get into it real quick. Look. It go up, down, left, right. Let me see you slide with it. Let me see you do it one time for the bad bitches. Let me see you do it 2 times if you got class with it. Ladies, get your man and let him see you shake your ass with it. Go up, down, left, right. Let me see you slide with it. Let me see you do it one time for the bad bitches. Let me see you do it 2 times if you got class with it. Ladies, get your man and let him see you shake your ass with it. Class with the Berliner to chase it 12 to clear my head up. I don't flex, that's just a setup. Looking little and I ain't tech. Got a tech to get you wet up. Hurt my fam, you feel the pressure. Saw me sleep, I had to get up. Make a track, turn in a dancer. Make her wanna back that ass up. This attract, she'll pull a dresser. Flashing ashes like a camera. Got me acting different, man. It's moves and ways that I ain't know.
Yes. Welcome to Speak on the Chop of the Barbershop Talk. I am your host, Annie B. Yes. Welcome. If y'all want to get in touch with me, you can hit me up at www.what'syourfade.com or on all social platforms at What's Your Fade. Yes, today is a good day. We got my man B Cruz up in the building.
What's
happening? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourself right now for him.
Hey, what it is, y'all? It's B Cruz. Notebooks and Dreams is my Instagram. Y'all make sure to check me out, follow me, all that good stuff. I'm kicking it right here with Annie B. You already know. Chop it up.
Yeah. We're going to have a real good show for y'all today, man. We're going to really get in tune to what's going on with my man B Cruz. You know what I mean? Out here in the city. You know what I mean? He got lots of stuff going on. And like I said, if y'all guys ever want to get in touch with him and things like that, you make sure you hit his Instagram. You got to, do you have an actual Cash App?
You know what? It starts here.
Okay.
Yeah, it starts here.
So if y'all want to get that Cash App, he got a little brand going on. It's called It Starts Here. That's the name of his clothing line, everything like that. But guess what? We're finna get into it, man. Tell us how you even started, man.
You know what? So It Starts Here is my company that I created with my best friend out the Sandbox. You feel me? So it's literally like it started here way back when. We kept in touch and everything, and we just been rocking it. So literally, It Starts Here is no matter what detour life throws at you, you put your mind to it and you focus on it, you handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get around the detour, whatever little pothole, you handle your business, man.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The road to success starts here.
That's right. And you said y'all road to success started in the Sandbox.
Sandbox.
That's what I'm talking about. What Sandbox? What part of LA are you actually from? Are you from LA? Tell the people where you from.
I'm from like the Pomona area.
Pomona. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
San Gabriel Valley, but literally I got family all through LA, Long Beach. So it's like I literally grew up on the weekends coming out here, being at Fox Hills Mall type of shit. So literally being Beverly Hills, Beverly Center. So I'm pretty fluent with LA, even up north. So
Right.
Cali. I always just tell people Cali.
Yeah, so when they actually so when you get people around from different states and stuff, they come in like, where you from? I'm from California.
I'm from Cali, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got
Cali.
you.
Yeah.
So in the Sandbox, San Gabriel, you know what I mean, San Pedro, things like that, the area.
Yeah.
Exactly what part, you know what I mean? How was that experience growing up?
I say Pomona. So like
okay. Look, we out here with Sugar Free about to be pimping on some shit.
You feel me? Shout out to the whole team.
So yeah, how did that tell us about, growing up in Pomona?
Man, it was you saw a little bit of everything. You saw middle class people.
Okay.
And then you saw like regular everyday people just on their grind. So literally you learn how to grind, you learn how to hustle, you learn how to just stay motivated and stay alive.
Right. So you get to see different forms of hustles and different styles of people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You may be like because I know like California is somewhat like a melting pot or somewhat. And it's like you'll have these high-end houses over here. You go to Calabasas, you can see all the rich people and stuff like that. You be in the city, you can see this. You go to Bellflower, you go every different places, you can see a lot of different things.
Exactly.
But so how was it with you? Were you in between, like in the middle of it, or were you actually a part of either the, let's see, more expensive housing, or what part of your demographics was it?
I was dead back in the middle of everything. And that was the cool part. Like by me playing sports, I had friends that they had both parents.
Okay.
Then I had friends that might have been in like foster care or like a group home type situation.
Really?
So I knew everybody that had everybody had their own little situation.
Right. So what actually inspired you from childhood to even start, your clothing line, your thinking of, just how to help the community? What made you want to actually just step out and just say, you know what, from my childhood, this is reason why I want to help my community? Why did you want to do that?
I saw people struggle. And it was like the same people that struggled then, they still have that same type of struggle now. It was like, damn, this is a generational curse. Like somebody got to break this mug. Somebody got to literally take this and go the opposite direction. Right. So seeing people struggle to get school clothes, or seeing people not have school clothes. Right. Or holes in their shoes. Sure. Come Christmas time, some people got the new Jordans. Other people, they not even asking for Christmas because they know it ain't that type of situation.
Right.
So
Right.
literally being able to see like, damn, you know what? How can I? What's my part?
Right. So okay, just having your part. Tell us on how you created your brand, and what does it stand for? Because like you said, this is a good brand, and it stands for. I mean, hey, you guys, make sure y'all tap in because this is where what I'm saying it started here for real.
Yeah.
And with that being said, just listen to how his creation, his idea actually came together and how he got started with this. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very influential for you guys. If you guys want to help with anything, try to get your products and your knowledge and all that stuff placed in different areas. He does pop-ups, everything, you guys. So just give him a little taste on, how you created this brand and why and who is it for.
Okay. So perfectly, It Starts Here is for everybody. Mm-hmm. And that was one thing that I wanted to do, make everybody be a part of this transition, part of this process. Mm-hmm. So a lot of our stuff is directed towards the kids because they're the future.
Right.
But also parents could wear it also. So like this is the purple shirt. We got purple adults.
Let's put it to the camera real quick.
For sure.
Check out this. Look, you got success. Look.
So the road to success starts here.
E equals MC what?
The whole equation.
Look, come on, stop playing.
Yeah.
The road to success starts here. That's good. That's good.
So literally being able to, like, you got your whole playbook, right? So I grew up playing sports.
Okay.
So a lot of times you might have to deviate from the play, but you know what the original play was.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So everybody being on the same accord. Mm-hmm. So having the notebook and being able to, okay, this is the play.
Right.
Even if we got to deviate from it, you know what? Okay, bam. Like, we all on the same page, ready to attack, ready to execute.
Right. So you're into writing things down.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So by writing things down and stuff like that, like you said, just having a playbook, just to see the play drawn out, you actually know the steps. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So that's giving you opportunity to look back on what you've done.
Right.
So like, how many notebooks do you have? How long have you been writing in notebooks? Like, what made you even want to start writing notebooks, write it down, and then like you say, deviate the play?
I started off as a songwriter. So I started off like rapping, writing poetry.
Okay.
And it just kind of stuck with me, And then also I grew up in an era where everybody started freestyling or going off the top and being like Jay-Z, I'm one take.
Right. You ain't joking.
Right. So it was like, okay, well, everybody going one take. You know, let me stay where I'm located at. Let me stay where, what's how TLC says, stick to
stick to the culture. Like, stick to the thing. Look, whatever they said stick to your roots, man. Fuck it. That's exactly what it was.
Them lakes and them rivers, you know what I'm saying, that you used to.
Yes.
Facts.
But you say stick to the lakes and the rivers that you used to?
Don't go chase the waterfall.
Don't go chase the waterfall. For real. Because you know what? Look, when we chased that waterfall, he looked in there, he had a whole little drop. That drop of water wasn't the right water. It was some toxic water, right? He looked in the mirror like, damn, it's a wrap.
Facts.
Yes. Maybe if he would have written that down and wrapped it up, write it down and wrap it up, this girl ain't clean. But that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm loving it, man. I love that you're focused on children and things like that, and just getting them to their road to success. Because right now, today, in this community, in this day and age,
it's too much.
You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of outspoken children, a lot of children who haven't been who they're not really getting good guidance.
Correct.
It's not a lot of people guiding the children in the right direction.
Correct.
They're just allowing them to be adults already at this young age. Like, just figure it out. You got it.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man.
And that's the whole thing too. It's like, people, we need guidance. We need it. Like, okay, a lot of us grew up with like godmothers or like older cousins, to where it's like, okay, they kind of was able to kind of deviate and let you know, hey, this is what's going on.
Right, and this is how you do things.
This is what's popping. This one ain't popping.
Yes.
But then a lot of people missed out on the big mamas.
Yes.
And those Sunday dinners and just kind of being that fly on the wall.
Yeah. Because these kids today, to be a fly on the wall is to be a fly flying around the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're actually in it. You get what I'm saying?
And there is no more children's place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, once they get to a certain age, they're part of the conversation. And it's like, nah. Like,
so let me ask you this. Do you have children?
I don't.
Okay, so like, do you ever have that that constant negative, outlook when you say something about someone's kid because you don't have children?
I try not. I might put my opinion in, but like suggestively. Like, hey, you know what? I'll make a suggestion. Or, you know what? Depending on the kid, they might not need my suggestion. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, Go ahead.
Yeah, because some parents I think they get very irritated. They get
Right.
mad. They be
Right.
like in their feelings if you say anything to their child.
Right.
But will ask a person with no kids
Right.
to watch their kid.
Right.
I'd be like, what the
Right.
hell?
But also too, it's like we have a lot of, as a culture, we enable people.
Yes.
And instead of correcting them, it's like, but also a lot of times people are not, they don't take the corrective matters the right way.
Yeah, they don't know how to take corrective criticism.
Positive criticism, correct. Constructive criticism.
Yeah, they don't know
Correct.
what constructive criticism is. It's
Right.
not really good for them. Or it's like if they're giving it, it's okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
if somebody else is telling them about something they're not doing or what they
Right.
can work on,
They take
it
it
becomes an
offensively.
offensive thing. Yeah, and that's just insecurity to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of insecure people. You know
You
what I
feel
mean?
me?
You know what I mean? You got like a lot of what we call them adults, kids in adult bodies.
Hey, okay. I've
Yeah.
been hearing that term a lot lately. Like that's kind of what it is. Like we look at people like, okay, you an adult,
But
yeah,
you a fucking-
you 12, my nigga.
yeah, mentally you're not ready and prepared. Like you said,
Correct.
they haven't focused in written down a playbook.
Right.
They don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So like we were
Right.
saying earlier off the air, people have the tendency to jump with ideas in their brain and never write it down.
Correct, and they may not even finish one, but they still on step whatever of the previous. And
Right.
It's like, nah, just get organized, and it'll actually be more fun.
Right.
And
So
you'll-
have you always been an organized person?
I try to be. You know what I'm saying? So the notebook has always been with me. So I've been writing since I was like 9 years old, poetry, and just
Okay.
kind of like just literally just being in this notebook. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask me how many notebooks I got too many.
Okay.
But
okay.
a lot of them have, some of them may have poetry, they may have songs, they may just have, okay, this is what I'm doing today. Like, I don't care about no other notebook or anything else, but this right here, it's on this page,
This
I'm going
one-
to execute this.
Right.
It might
right.
be, it might be 3 things, but I'm gonna get them done. If I don't get them done, let's start tomorrow with the last one.
Right. So how do you feel? Like, because for people who are trying to get to that point in their life to, even just get organized a little bit, to
Right.
even just write something down. Because some people, I don't know what it is with writing something down.
Right. It's a lost art.
Yeah, because I write, you know what I mean?
Correct.
And so, but my writing is more so to schedule things. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I'm
right.
writing to schedule things and stuff like that. Sometimes I write to get stuff off my chest, but majority of the time, like lately, I've been just writing to just schedule things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you don't get too many people to just write it out. And
Also too, it's therapeutic. You get what I'm saying? Like it's therapeutic. Like just being able to just jot things down. 'Cause
Right.
why you want to keep your mind on 12 things at one time?
That's true.
Like write that down, put that to the side somewhere, and make that 12 8. It might be easier to get through your day and focus on those 8.
Yeah, it's like a stress reliever, I think.
Correct.
Sometimes you'll find, your stress point. Like, okay,
Right.
this is what's holding me back. If
Yeah.
I would have just written that down and
Yeah.
kind of like went over what I was doing, I probably would have got to it.
And also, I hate rushing. Like I hate feeling rushed because I'm gonna miss something. I'm gonna forget something. I'm gonna leave my charger.
Right.
Something.
Right.
It's gonna be like, oh damn. Like nah. Let's stay organized and ahead of the game.
That's true. That's like my grandma. She'd be like, count your footsteps. And I'd be like, damn, I never knew what that mean. You know what I'm saying? Until I was really old enough to be like, I forgot this, I forgot that.
Right.
And then she was like, did you count your footsteps? Oh, shit. That what that mean?
That's what that means?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to go back and retract on what you do and make sure that you are, you know what I'm
Correct.
saying, focused and stuff like that. That's cool. So besides the actual branding and getting it out there, how is it going with the community? Like, how are the people liking it?
They love it. Actually, they like the different colors. They like the message. The fact that it starts here. It's positive and it's forward thinking. And that was the whole thing. It was being able to, like, it's enough procrastination going on. It's enough, like, let's be able to focus on one thing and get things done.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So the community loves it, and we love the community. And like the other day, we did a pop-up shop in LA. Great feedback. And by us having the kids close back to school time, it was perfect to be able to tap back in with the community.
Right.
Let them know what's going on. And be able to share some of the different colors and just
Right.
be a part of the playground.
So how many colors do you have? How many different colors do you have in the whole little line?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say about a good 8.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. So you guys can get a variety of these, okay?
Yes, we got variety.
And is this the only style of, like as far as the design?
No, like for
Okay.
example, my sweater. I'm not sure if y'all can see it too well, but
Okay.
my sweater is a whole different design.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like my sweater got the money with the light bulb. So it's like your ideas. It's like okay, damn, I got
Right, yeah.
Got that.
You remember that when Ben Stein's money?
right.
Remember that light
facts.
bulb one?
The light bulb, right? Damn, that's
I am
crazy.
telling my age. I'm not that old. I am so not that old. Believe me, I'm not.
YouTube
For
it, y'all.
real.
YouTube it. You know, binge watch it.
When, it was just so funny that you remember that commercial, Clear Eyes, you know?
Right, facts.
That's
Right.
some real shit, man. But that's a good idea for real. A lot of people are not using their imagination today. You
Correct.
know, a lot of
Correct.
kids are getting a lot of animated things,
Right.
and everything is just so digitized to where it's like, hey, just put that on that and down that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it is. It looks like you actually drew this out, made some art up, and you know.
And that's the dope part about it too. We actually have drawers, like artists that draw it out, and we all go through. It's a format, it's a formula to where it's like, okay, you know what, this one's cool. So when you ask me, are there different ones? Like our kids' clothes has a whole different layout. So it's
Oh.
like literally. And the kids' clothes is dope. I'm like, hey, you know what? We went all out on them kids gear, like you know.
Right.
But that's the whole thing of being able to diversify the logo and different colors and being able to have different things for different communities, different genres of people, and just
Right.
being able to make sure that it starts here for everybody.
Right. So, what is one of your favorite pieces? Like one of your most favorite pieces?
I'm gonna say
If they
This-
have, you have a website or anything like that?
we do actually.
Okay, so if you had a most favorite piece, they can see it on the website, right?
also it's on the Instagram page
Okay.
too. So our Instagram for Ish is it starts here. It's also known as Ish, right? So we the Ish, right? But it's ISH_entertainment_2020.
Okay.
Right.
Make sure y'all lock that in.
ISH_entertainment_2020.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So,
So-
what is one of your favorite pieces?
We actually have a burgundy color that's probably a little bit lighter than the shirt you have on.
Mhm.
So that one's my favorite.
Okay.
The burgundy and the purple. And it's funny because, like, we got so many colors. Some of them I don't even have. Like, these things sell. Like, we bring green out and it's like, hey, let me get a green large. Them's gone. What? I didn't even get one. What you mean?
Right,
Can I
right.
probably get one?
Right.
You know.
That's a good thing because really people like success. You know what I'm saying? People like money. People like affirmations. People
Right.
like things that help them stay, you know, focused on high energy. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
And just staying elevated. So that's a good thing in branding with that. So like I said, I hope you guys continuously do this and
Yes.
you know what I mean, get everybody out there. If you guys are looking to buy one of these t-shirts or anything like that, once again tell them where they can find you.
ISH_entertainment_2020 on Instagram. Anything else? Notebooks of Dreams on Instagram. Tap in with me. Hey, it's all love. I'll follow you back. DM me if you want a shirt, anything, hoodies, hats. Tap in with us.
Right. So do you do cross branding or like cross marketing? Do you like, you know, like give people your merchandise and stuff like that, tell them wear it, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To be a brand you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
ambassador or whatever.
Yes.
That'd be dope. How many people like have you got celebrities to this point to see your brand?
It's coming. Like,
Okay.
we're working on it. Like, that's one of the things where it's like being able to just keep pushing it. And that's one of the things that I've learned in life. If you stay consistent, the right people will be able to see it.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, a lot of things happen when you stop pushing it and allow it just to be itself. That's when a lot of the traffic tends to come.
Yeah. So you get a lot of word of mouth.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the cool thing is too. It's like family, community, everybody being able to just see it. Because once these colors pop out, they're like, okay, what is this? You got a graduation cap. You got a money roll. What's going on here?
Yes, that's true. Because it's better than seeing a Grand Theft Auto T-shirt or something like that with
Right.
guns and all that stuff like that. Because
Right.
that's the only thing the kids are into today, right now.
Is
You know
the
what I'm
video
saying?
games, Fortnite, and everything. And that's another thing too, is being able to, like, we have a book on our shirt.
Okay.
So being able to, like, yo, put the game down and actually, because people don't read, and like we always say, you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book.
We just said that was the last show we had. We just talked about that with Plant Plug LA.
Okay.
She was really good. Taylor, you know, shout out to Taylor Lindsay. She's really dope.
For sure.
But yeah, like we were saying, if you want to hide something from a black person, you want to hide something, but not even a black person. You want to hide something from anybody
In general.
this day and age. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Generally speaking, for people who haven't got that, you know, knowledge on that,
Right.
put it in a book.
Even I put it like this. Even like the newspapers is outdated.
Man, you know how much the newspaper is today?
How much?
Man, the newspaper is $2.50, bro.
Hey, that's crazy.
That was crazy. It fucking tripped me out. I
That's
said,
crazy.
wait, how much is the newspaper? Oh, hell no. I'm going to go ahead and just Google that.
Yeah, I'ma
know what
Google
saying?
that, yeah.
Like, but damn, I was like, dude, the newspaper used to be like, what, 35 or, no, it used to be like 25 cents, then it got to like 50 cents, then it got
Right.
to $1, then it got like $1.19, $1.50. You like, damn, like a $2.50 right now. And they don't even, you gotta go, I'd rather get the cinema for free. You feel me?
There you go.
Go get the cinema and all that stuff like that. But yeah, I normally used to get the newspapers so I can do current events.
Okay.
And then read the horoscope. And then, you remember those two little, that cartoon in the newspaper where they had the little two hearts, they had the little love characters.
Right.
I used to look at that shit too. But nowadays, I just look at the internet.
So you said horoscope. I'll be on the horoscope too.
Oh, hell yeah. Horoscopes
Facts.
are really good. What's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, God.
I'm one of them. I'm
Wait, I was like, oh, God.
I'm one of them. Yeah.
Let me throw the mic. Throw the
whole thing
Throw the
away.
whole damn nigga. I just like, no, but my dude is a Scorpio, y'all. But I'll be
cool.
joking.
Okay.
I'll be
Facts,
joking, y'all.
facts,
I like
facts,
Scorpios.
facts. And then it's tight too, so I've been able to look into it, like the moon, and like the all the other parts about it, and I'm like, okay, cool. So like my rising, I think I'm like a Capricorn rising, and I think there's a Gemini somewhere in there. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
shit.
okay.
Look, he terrible. Damn,
My
he got a
shit-
whole lot of shit.
my
He
shit,
mixed up. I
that's,
just like,
that's why it starts here, and I try to stay positive. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
you're not terrible. You're great.
You
I mean,
know-
you know what I tell people all the time? They get it mixed up about Scorpios. Scorpios are
Right.
very, 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 very loving people.
and we passionate.
Yeah,
That's
that-
our whole thing. We
But that's what's y'all problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with you guys. You guys are very passionate about what you do,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys are really like. I think it's like you guys can be on Snapped. Yeah, you guys are some of them people who can be on Snap. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfucker be on Snap like, oh, he was so good yesterday, but motherfucker killed that bitch today. It was like just like that, because you guys are very, very. You guys don't say too much. You're to yourself. You're like
Correct.
introverts. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? First of all, and then for you to become an extrovert, it have to be in like a setting of people.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? And then for you to just, be able to be in your zone is to entertain.
correct.
You know, and I'm like,
Correct.
because my dude's an entertainer, like he's in his zone. But when we were at
Yeah.
home, you're like, you don't do shit. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Like he's just working or just
I'm in my office,
Own
like
zone.
yeah, I'm in my own little zone. Like
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
people be like, "What are you doing?" I can't even explain
Explain
to you
what
what
I'm
I'm
doing.
doing right now, bro. Like, what do you want?
yeah,
I'm like, what do you want?
yeah.
Call me back in like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
I like that because you guys know how to be by yourself.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
And I think that's was crazy today with the kids. They're alone but don't know how to be alone.
right. And also, so much interaction is on these handheld devices. They don't even know how to play outside or
Yeah.
interact with one another.
They don't know what it is. It's like
Correct.
they can interact, over the phone, like you said, and then they're still like depressed, and they still, I need a
Right.
friend. And then when
Right.
they get like you said, when they get around people, you're just like, you don't even know how to fucking deal with people.
Right.
You're just
Exactly.
out of whack. So you find yourself in situations, and you're like, you ain't even a cool person.
Right.
Why are you so? You get
Exactly.
these kids, and they're just like, what is wrong with these kids?
And that's the whole thing is like, kick back, enjoy it, figure out who you are, how you are,
yeah.
and being able to allow everybody to have their own thought process. I think a lot of times this world, we were talking about it offline, like the world is saturated with so much to where it people are not allowed to be themselves or even think freely use their brain.
Man, look, today you damn near don't want to use your brain.
That part.
And say, well, you want to use your brain, but you don't want to say what you're truly thinking out loud.
Because everybody, as we see,
Has
is
an
so
opinion about
sensitive and they have an
something.
opinion about everything. And some things don't even. It's like, hey, what I eat don't make you shit, my nigga. Like,
Period.
leave it alone.
You see what I'm saying? But it's the emotion behind everything.
Right,
It's
right.
like I don't know. I just feel like we definitely got to come together. I am so happy that you're doing with this with the community, bringing
Yes.
back success, all this stuff, because children today and the way we all just get to,
Right.
understanding is off. It's
Yes,
off.
yes.
And some kids are very, very, very smart. They know a lot. They
Right.
do a lot, but
Yes.
aren't being focused on. You know what I mean? They're not getting that chance to show who they really are because
Exactly.
of circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's good too. Do you think? Because I'm thinking, look, I have so many ideas with your brand. It's so funny.
Appreciate it,
Look,
appreciate it.
I'm over here making ideas with his brand, you guys. I'm making so many ideas. I'm like, damn, we can get because I know people who tutor.
Okay.
You know, and
Perfect.
those are good tutoring T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Keep you successfully made. You can get with some of these schools, man. Hey, if any of you LA's Unified School Districts, Gardena, anywhere, you guys want to get with this in for an after-school program, get your kids to have successful T-shirts, just to keep them going. You know what I mean? He'll put your logo of the school on there. Just go ahead and patronize with them. You know, keep these kids,
Appreciate it.
you know, focus on some stuff that's opening their mind to everything other than, you know, being adult yet. You know, stay a kid as long as you can. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing too. I remember being like 16, 17, like I can't wait to be 18.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to be 18. Like, everybody was so excited to be 18.
Boy, I was running out that mother. Let me go. No, it's like,
Right,
I was ready to go so much.
Like
but
stay
shit.
15, stay 14.
Yes,
you feel me?
yes,
Because this world ain't got nothing for you.
Yeah.
But some bills and some taxes and
Yes.
some stuff you really don't even want to even know about.
Yep, and then then you get still high school energy as an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Church ain't nothing but a big ass high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go to work, that ain't nothing but high school. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Everywhere you go, you're in competition. You pretty much life is high school. You know what I'm saying? You're either part of the world or you ain't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Please strive to be a part of the world. Be popular. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not popular, please fix some shit so you can be one of the motherfuckers rolling the. You know what I'm saying?
Fix your soul so that you is able to get in control of your mindset.
Mindset, something,
Facts.
man. Open up that.
Open
you know.
that pineal gland, that third eye.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's
Come on,
do
somebody.
it.
Yeah.
Look, energy is everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Energy is everything, and it's real. So if you guys giving out positive energy to these children, you know what I'm saying, they'll take it too. It's just they're sponges, you know what I mean? And I'm happy that you're the sponge that's sucking up all great knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And trying to, you know, feed it off to these kids because, whew, Lord,
Exactly.
listen, I'm on the air, so it's a lot of stuff I can say. YouTube would censor it, and that would not be good.
Right.
So I'd rather keep those thoughts to myself. But I mean, if you guys want to get with someone and try to help these children out today, like he said, we have children out here who wake up in the morning and, you know, some kids put hand-me-downs. They got all this stuff. They insecure kids and stuff like that. And it's not about that, because as parents, we buy the clothes. You know, we do what we do. We need to teach the children how to be happy being who they are.
Right. And that was the whole thing too. I wanted to make it affordable.
Yeah.
Like, I remember being like freshman year, sophomore year of high school, and like Jordan cost like $200. Why the hell? We got 2 feet, man.
Yeah.
Why you gonna make some shoes cost $200? Now when we do wear them, we gonna get robbed because we a target now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But do you see the psyche in that though? We know we wanted them shoes back in the day.
Bad.
Right? We wanted them shoes so bad, right?
Hey, folks stood in line for them shoes.
You know, and then we're adults, we have children, and then we're like, I have to get my kid that. Are you still stuck in that mentality? Like, what the hell?
Right.
And now as parents, people see like, oh, I understand when we went to Target or we went to, you know, Payless or we went to wherever we went, because this shit is expensive.
We
bro.
understand those weeks where it was McDonald's and KFC, like,
you know, or none of that.
Right.
Or she finna, your mom about to cook for real.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
and
not eating this shit.
hey, we eating leftovers. Hey, she cooked it on Sunday night. We eating the same thing Thursday.
Look, come on now. Spaghetti went a long way. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
shit like that.
Go for what you know.
Yeah, like yesterday, I do late night haircuts. You know, and I was doing a late night haircut, right? And I was talking to my homeboy, and he was telling me like, man, I test the way I test females today is I ask them to make me breakfast, and I'm like, oh really? So what do you have to make you? You know what I mean? He's like, man, I tell this girl to make some eggs, bro.
Yeah.
She was like, every time they fail. I said, well, damn.
He can't make no regular eggs.
I don't know what kind of eggs he like.
Regular. What is regular?
You know,
What's
but
regular?
You see what I said? I don't know what kind of
Okay.
eggs he like, right?
What's
so
regular?
It's like,
Facts.
what's regular is scramble. Can you scramble some eggs, maybe? You know?
Right.
And he was pretty much saying every girl that he's tried out with, they failed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't cook today, and they're not trying to tell their kids how to cook,
Right.
and they are not even into. They don't really give a damn what they eat. They just
Exactly.
you know, they just want to go out.
And even like, there's people I'll be around, and everybody I'll be around, I consider them like family. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like each one teach one.
Right. Yeah.
So if I'm around you and you don't ask me if I eaten, or if you eating and don't offer me nothing, it's like, okay, all right.
But that's that old man, you know, that old little saying, people offer you a drink before they offer you some food.
Right.
And that's how you know if they're
Right.
part, they with your crew.
Right, and that's the whole thing. So
Because a nigga get you intoxicated and you have you all over the motherfucking place.
You be lit.
But they ain't asked, did you eat before you drink?
right,
So you won't be all over the
So
motherfucking
you ain't-
place. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So yeah, people
True.
people are lost, man. Hey, that's a good one. If your friends don't ask you, are you hungry before you eat,
Right.
before you drink that whole bottle of Casamigo or whatever the hell that shit is, hey, they ain't your people, man. I'm telling you some real stuff, man. You need to bring back those real folks, man, and real positive energy because
Exactly.
we're around too many false, fake, and phony motherfuckers out here in the streets, and it's like we're blinded by it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
We forgot where it's, like you said, it started right here.
Mm-hmm.
We forgot where it started from.
right. And like you said earlier, everything is it's a damn competition where it's
Yeah.
like
Fuck
in
yeah.
reality we got the same color skin. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's like I'm not gonna beef with no other black man.
You know why it's a competition? I've been noticing.
Talk to me.
It's a competition because it's a lot of people who haven't had it
Okay.
and they received it and became cocky
Okay. Okay.
and burned bridges.
Okay. That's right.
So now it's a battle been between some shit that you have to stand there and face your truth.
Yeah.
And your truth is you wasn't doing good then.
Right.
You did good for a minute and you ain't doing good now.
Back.
So you got to come back. It's like telling a person, man, if you buy that Benz, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, and you showing it to everybody in the neighborhood.
Right.
If that bitch get repoed, tell everybody in the neighborhood the bitch got repoed.
Right.
Don't say
Right.
that, it's in the shop, it's going to do this or that. No, that's what's going on in the world today.
Right.
People are afraid to stand up for what it is that they doing.
Accountability.
You can't showboat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And don't know that this came with, you got to practice the tricks before you showboat.
And a perfect example. So growing up, one of my favorite athletes outside of Kobe, R.I.P. One of my favorite guys was Allen Iverson.
Man, stop playing.
AI was like, G, you feel me?
Yes.
Hey, so going back, so a lot of that right there, you see with the fashion, right?
Uh-huh.
AI was the first one. Like, we all see Russell and everybody now
Yep.
coming through with the tunnel. Okay, what they wore, but Iverson put everybody on it. That coming in with the jerseys on, everything, the throwbacks.
Yep. Originality.
Shout out to
originality.
Fabulous too with the throwbacks.
Man, stop playing. No, shout out to Emily, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that. She been stouting this nigga forever, bro.
That
I'm
part.
talking about jersey on top of jersey, and I love the way he did that too.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Fabulous, though. I like your creativity because he did give us the little rundown on how he,
Exactly.
you know,
You saw that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
I was
hard.
like, that's
That was
tight.
hard.
Okay, every state you in, you're gonna okay,
Yeah, that was
okay.
hard. That was fire.
That made sense. That made sense.
Yeah.
And he was the one who got, because I bought throwback jerseys because of Fabulous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hardwood classics.
Hardwood classics,
Stop
man.
playing like I really know about that shit. Like,
Hey,
I
the
was a boy.
throwback with the hat, you know what I'm saying? Like that's your
Well,
whole
everything.
fit.
I was a little nigga back in the day, boy.
Lit.
Hardwood classic, all that shit. Yankees,
Lit.
stop
All
playing.
that.
Baseball
All that.
jerseys, and,
All that.
but I don't know. These kids, I don't think they have that today, man.
Right.
What would you recommend for a kid to do to get into his, creativeness? You know, there's a lot of kids who are creative, but I mean,
Right.
like, what would you tell a kid today who's been in the house, they've been on social media? Some kids are very, to themselves, you know, so the parent don't even really know too much of what to say to them and
Right.
stuff like that. What would you say to that kid on how to open up and express himself to, be more extroverted? Yeah, extroverted.
And that's the thing right there. So you spoke on it. It's the disconnect between the parent and the kid. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, for example, like we said earlier, there's no children's place.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, I think we're the only generation where, like, our parents are our friends, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Look, I'm about to drop the mic because you remember I had that conversation? I tell these people the conversation about, can you be your kid's friend? And I mean,
Right.
I'm against it. I'm
Right.
against it. I'm not my kid's friend.
right,
It's a given I'm their friend.
correct.
It's nothing. I'm your friend. But
Yeah.
it's a difference in the word. Parent and friend. You get what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
exactly.
Because you can't talk to me like your friend.
That part. That part.
And I'm not finna be like, you can't. I just don't. I don't like the conversation, the communication. You gotta
That
know the
part.
respect level.
That part.
You're right, man.
That part. And like, so example, it's like when you have like great aunts, you know what I'm saying, and they got all that wisdom, all that game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like speaking of Sugar Free, like that when you listen to Sugar Free music, he putting them isms on them, he popping them P's, but he giving you some real life
Yes, he
facts,
is. Yes,
actual
he is.
factuals. And I think a lot of times in reality, people are they're so like what's the word, sheltered.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Because there is so much going on that they're sheltered. And so what I would tell any kid is be you. Do what it is like your inner voice is telling you to do, but also ask questions.
Yeah, but you know, like you said, the communication today.
Yes.
They don't interact with too many people.
Right.
So to conversate with their parent is to conversate with social media.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of parents on social media. You got a lot of kids just.
Right.
It's just.
And that's one of the things too. It's like if I was a parent, I don't. That parent kid dynamic. That's shout out to all the parents out there. Like
shout out to you guys.
Yeah, facts. Like,
but
real talk.
But what I can say, y'all might bash me. It's okay. Say it in the comments, whatever. I read them and I laugh at them, you know, while smoking my marijuana. But some of y'all trash as fuck out here, you know. Some of you parents are trash as fuck out here, and you guys should do better, you know what I mean? Because, like you say, a lot of people, well, like I say, a lot of people have that time where I can be looking at something. It's just being observant.
Yes.
You know, we can be in a room. We can be everywhere. I seen this lady get on the internet, and she was like, she's not going to yell and scream at her kid and stuff like that. We're not telling you to yell and scream at them, but we're telling you to use some type of form of discipline.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Because she was all like, if my kid is at your house and he runs and he jumps and he's screaming or something like that, and I'm not doing too much, I'm letting my kid be expressive and be a kid. No, you letting your kid destroy the shit in my house.
Right.
You know, you need to tell your kid something, you know.
Hey, Sugar Free said it. He said, you see him tearing up my shit?
Yeah, I'm not finna break now one of my fingernails going oops upside your head, man. I love you, baby. But then nigga not like this. Your love ain't never put no motherfucking clothes on my back. Look, don't let me go Sugar Free on the nigga right quick. But for real though, I mean, it's just real life. It's like, come on, man. It's that's why I respect our parents now. Like, because I know back in the day we were like, I couldn't wait to get away from my mom, my dad, and all that stuff. Like, oh my God, this way of living is just the worst living ever. It's so strict. But today I wish that.
And then the cold part is when you start seeing those uncles and everybody start passing away, and you start seeing like what dementia does and all this stuff. You be like, damn, I remember you
used to be the man out here.
Like your mind was sharp. Damn, okay. And that's where a lot of the positivity come out. You'd be like, okay, you know what? You seeing people and what such and such did to them. You seeing what the streets did to them. You seeing what certain lifestyles. It's like, that's okay, true. You gotta have a balance in this somehow.
Yeah. Because I mean, today I think, like you said, we're just friends. Everybody's friends.
Yeah.
Everybody friends with an opinion.
That part.
You know, there's little broke ass friends. You know what I'm saying?
Part, yeah.
These little broke ass friends with opinions. You can't have no opinion right now. No way.
Nah.
That's why it's kind of like difficult for me to be in a room with a parent and then I see some stuff and then we kind of get into a discussion about it because I'm not with the leniency so much.
Right,
you know?
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense. My kid told me the other day, oh man, you know you're strict. I was like, yeah, your ass gonna be all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But then a lot of things too is in society, a lot of things, when you look at them, they can be funny. Like when you look at things from it's funny. Go ahead, laugh at it. Don't everybody just relax.
But that's what it is. Everything is too relaxed right now.
Okay, facts.
It's so relaxed to the point to where you can't even have an opinion. You're so relaxed that, you know, if you say something that, just like you said, the comedian, if we say some shit that we used to say back in the day, we would probably get crucified around
Hey, that's true. If you listen to like Richard Pryor and a lot of, even like Eddie Murphy Delirious, like a lot of that stuff.
We're not saying that today.
Yo, that stuff, man.
No.
Yo, you can't say it. It's like, damn.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, speak on this Little Nas X thing.
Let's get into it.
Tell me what you feel about that, because I mean, I've been a part of the gay community.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I don't bash gay community or anything like that.
At all.
I've had my fair share of ladies. How you feeling? You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not into it. You know,
Right.
I've done my studying. I got over the trauma that caused me to even go there. You know what I'm saying?
That part right there, you spoke on it. Getting over trauma.
The trauma, yeah. A lot of people, they suppress it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They suppress the trauma and they say, "Oh, I'm this way because of this is really how I think or whatever," but really haven't faced the trauma that caused them to divert. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Because my thing was, I just learned the art of manipulation. You know what I'm saying? So for the guy to manipulate me, I learned to manipulate women. So to manipulate the woman, it was to be more in control of her than him being in control of me.
Right.
You know, so from that point, once I understood
it's a game.
the psyche,
There you go.
I'm like, it's not something that is good for other people, because you're
Right.
just really playing with people's emotions. You're just playing with
Yeah.
feelings, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not okay. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're hurting people.
And that's the whole thing too. It's like it was funny. I had a conversation the other day, and it was like a lot of things that people, damn, they slashed my tires. They must really love me.
No,
Nigga,
that's
that's
toxic.
some toxic bullshit.
Just toxic, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't cool. Like,
But because they probably seen that and suppressed that, and that's been
Right.
in their subconscious as they
Yeah.
grew,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's normal. You know what I mean?
There you
Some
go.
people
Yeah.
make that to be a normal thing.
that's and that's where it's like it's backwards, and that's where it's like, okay, we gotta flip it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta take it the other way to show positivity, and even like TV wise, for a while we didn't see the family aspect of it. Even when you say like Family Matters type of stuff back in the day, okay,
Yep.
cool, but like they took that away, so everything is now reality TV or
Everything's reality TV,
Yeah.
and that is, like you said, these kids today is so sad, and for Lil Nas X to be able to be
Right.
so expressive and state that, oh, I'm going to do a naked charity event, you
Right.
know what I'm saying, and
Right.
then they don't say anything about that, but say certain things about the baby. But the thing is with the baby, I really don't know what he said. Like, I don't know exactly what
I
he
don't
said.
know exactly what
So,
the baby said.
You know, I don't know.
You
I
know,
can't really say that.
Right.
You
You
know.
know, I think, from my opinion, I think he was trying to get his fans kind of
Yeah,
hyped up
yeah.
for the moment.
Yeah.
And it just didn't go well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like, you've been to concerts. We remember a concert back in the day.
Yeah.
If your coochie don't stay, you say hell yeah, you know, shit like that.
Right.
What does it say? If your coochie don't stay, yell, or some shit like that.
Right.
They say some shit they be said all the time, but
But that's
that's just something to get the crowd going, you
and
know?
that's the thing. It's the arena, it's the environment, it's entertainment.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff, people, it's entertainment. You can turn the TV off. You can not follow
can.
that person.
Yeah,
You can,
but like he said too, you can buy a ticket to see what I really said, or look at
Right.
the video and see what they edited out.
yes.
So
That's-
I respect that, you know, like the.
And that's the thing too, is like people cut and chop things and take it out of perspective, and it might be a full sentence where they said nothing wrong, but you take this little 7-minute clip right here and now it goes viral,
Right.
whereas that's only a piece of what they said.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you feel about that? Do you? I mean, I let people be who they be.
Right.
You know, I don't care who you have sex with. I don't
Right.
care what you do behind closed doors and nothing like
Right.
that. But when you put it out there for people to say, "Hey, copy or mimic this,"
Right. There you
that's
go.
when it starts to get crazy. You know?
And that's the whole thing. It's about, we all have platforms.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said, you can change the channel.
Yeah.
You can change the channel if that's not your flavor. Like, I like Jolly Ranchers.
Mhm.
I like that blue one, that blue raspberry.
Right.
The green one, I ain't messing with it.
Right. Just
Same-
not
same
your cup of
difference.
tea.
Yeah.
But see, even on that thing with that it's not my cup of tea thing, is like, but why do you have it displayed for people to use it?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's somebody's cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Exactly.
like that tea. So
Right.
you're gonna display all models of it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just it's so controversial, man, because
Yeah,
it's a double standard.
It's a hell of a spectrum, and the thing is, it's like the world shoves so much down your throat, like programming wise, and it's like, okay, cool, we get it, but soon as somebody says something
About it.
then it's a problem where it's like, but y'all was cool shoving it down our throat the whole other side.
Yeah, so
So
how can we do
It
that?
has to be a two-way street. I tell everybody I work with, everybody I deal with, business or not, hey, if I can't talk to you and tell you, hey, bro, you're wrong.
That's something is wrong.
Something is wrong here. I'm trying to correct you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, don't take it as I'm personally attacking you.
Right.
Listen to what I'm saying, because from my angle, I may see something. Like, for example, your nose is good, right? I'm letting
Right.
you know. But if you had a booger, I'm like, yo, Annie B, my nigga. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
But that's because we out here, and I don't want somebody else to be looking at you, and you gonna look at me like, hey, my Cruz. I thought we in this together, bruh.
But the truth hurts. Like a lot of people like, oh, you wanna this is the thing today. Everybody wants to be, oh, be real with me, be real with me, be real with me, until you be real with them.
Okay, so I saw something the other day on
You feel what I'm saying?
on one of these social media platforms. I seen it, and it said everybody wants real until real knocks at the door and requires them to be real right back.
Yeah.
Like, you want the real, but when now you have to rise up to real, oh hell no. Nah.
Because everybody be lying. You know, everybody tells everybody doesn't want to tell their truth or look bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, that's where it came back to being that 80s baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I barely missed it. Hey, I barely missed that 80. Hey, I might not have made it though. I put it like this, like, hey, if I would have been born in 86, 87, hey, it might would have been a whole different ball game. So 90 was cracking for me.
See, the reason why as 80s babies and stuff like that, we get it is because, for real, I mean, Ann One's was out. Melissa's was out.
Hey, Ann One's was hard.
Shaq's was out.
Hey, K
like,
Swiss. Hey.
You couldn't wear certain things.
Right.
You couldn't wear. You remember drawstring ponytails? Drawstring ponytails. I remember a girl having a drawstring ponytail and that bad boy getting snatched off, and then everybody laughing and everything like that. You gotta hold your own. I remember getting in. Throwback. You remember in the 9th grade and everybody was scared to go to school because they felt like they was finna get that wedgie of the year? Boys was scared to go to high school. They was getting hung, you know what I'm saying? They getting wedgied, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Today, if you even think about,
right,
you know what I'm saying? You can't even have a thought of, oh, let's play this game with someone.
I put it like this. Like, I played a lot of sports growing up. I don't know if I could play sports in today's, like,
Nope.
And like, I don't even watch the NBA as much as I used to.
Yep.
Because it's like everything's a technical foul, and damn, what happened to where Draymond Green at? Oh, they kicked him out the game.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Yep. Because he did a little bit something too hard, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
But the man want to win.
Yeah, that's true.
You want to win. You guys, and you got Steph Curry right here to where you already know the whole other team trying to get to him.
Right.
That's your job to be defense. Hey,
right. Yep. And I think
that.
I keep saying it. I say it all the time. I say it and I'm going to repeat it again. That started to happen when everybody started to receive a trophy. When you start giving everybody a participation trophy, a participation award and shit like that, that's when everything started. I remember having to cry when I freaking lost the game. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, they used to tell me it's only a game. Nah, homie. I came to practice 5 days out the week. It was raining. Hey, that one day my shoelace came off.
Period.
I had to practice with. Nah, come on, man. This ain't no. Nah, it's a different mindset. It's a game that y'all, cause y'all paid whatever to get through. Y'all got y'all Pepsi and y'all Coke and y'all Smile, and y'all sitting up there watching me sweat.
Yeah.
Nah, man, get that whole game. That's a lifestyle.
Like, manual work today for kids is not a thing. I don't think kids know how to do too much of anything. Like, I'd be like, damn, go jump the gate. They like, jump the gate. You know what I'm saying? Go jump rope.
Hey,
jump
man,
rope.
ain't nothing like tearing your shirt, jumping that gate,
Come
man,
on,
or hitting your back of your pants.
You feel me?
Man.
And you're hanging on the gate now, like.
Right. Hey, help me down. Help me down.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I don't know what's going on, but I pray that everything comes back to where kids be kids. We be able to get outside. We be able to get back into gardening, get back into, family, gatherings and things like that. Family's not family anymore. I don't see nobody. I don't see.
That's real. That's
why I'm happy.
Man, what happened to families?
Man, I wrote on my Facebook the other day. I said, man, put me in another family. Damn, we don't have family reunions. We don't got cookouts. We don't do none of that shit no more. Hey. We just look at each other. Hey, talking, people gossiping and all that stuff. It is nothing anymore.
Right.
I don't think today. I think if kids walk past their cousins, they would not know them.
There you go.
Or because sisters they having feuds and you ain't seen your sister in years, you ain't seen your people in years.
Off of petty shit.
Off the pettiest shit ever. Yeah. I'm like, damn, people are out here dating cousins and all that type of stuff because y'all know each other. Like, what's happening, Man. What's happening? But this is good that you're bringing back success to the community and where it all started from. Like you said, from the sandbox. You had sandbox homeboys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think these kids understand a sandbox homeboy.
Hey, it's different.
It's different. It's really different.
And the funny thing is, shout out to my business partner, my best friend, my dog. You know what I'm saying? It's
right.
Deeper than that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, it'd be like, I'll call him and he'd be like, hey, I just was about to call you. Mm-hmm. Like, real shit. Like, hey,
in sync.
And it be times where like, hey, did I call you or did you call me? Because like, literally, it's like, hey, like.
Right. Because I know I used to know like the first name, the last name, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything. I know your mama name. I know where we at. I know your brothers, your sisters, everything like that.
And it's like, hey, if you because you might play sport, like for example, I might play sports with so and so cousin or whatever, and I need to ride home. Hey man, hop in,
right.
Don't even trip. You know, and that's the whole thing. It's like we gotta bring community back. We gotta bring love back, positive love, self love.
Right.
Just being able to for the song that came on when we first started, it's called With It. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's like bring back. Let's have fun. Backyard parties, backyard boogies. like we can't even have stuff now because people want to shoot stuff up and just act crazy. Nah, man, let's be able to have fun and deal with one another, cook up some good meat, and just kick back and enjoy it.
But look, to people today can't cook. You ain't got nobody.
You just said that,
look,
right? You right.
Look, you remember you used to go to your uncle house, your auntie house, and all them other places or whatever.
Yeah.
Your uncle had. I don't even think these kids know what cookout shoes is no more.
Oh,
like,
man.
the cookout shoes, I don't think our generation cares too much about the cookout shoes.
They call them Crocs, I guess. I guess it might be something similar to Crocs.
Okay, it's the Crocs today.
Like that, I guess so.
But
yeah.
they not out here barbecuing or nothing like that. I don't see
Yeah.
too many people who. If you know how to barbecue as a man, like tap in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know how many men out here really out here still barbecuing.
Definitely.
And you know what I'm saying, bringing out the meats and knowing what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh y'all, you remember them competitions your uncles and stuff used to have?
They'll be smoking the meat all day. I'm like,
long.
hey, is the food ready? Nah.
Not, you know,
Got about
it's
7 more hours.
Look,
7 more hours.
It's about 8 o'clock at night. Niggas is hungry. You know,
You done fell asleep and had a little nap.
everything. But
Yeah.
and that was family. Like, I don't know, but and
Yeah.
you know what I think what it is too, because I'm really thinking like, dang, we don't. A lot of people don't have houses.
Right.
They
So,
still live with their mama.
It's a lot going on.
Damn, ain't this crazy, Kim?
It's a lot going on, man, and that's the whole thing is being able
Wow.
to go back to the community and be able to push this thing forward. Because us as I put it like this: in the 80s and the 70s and 80s, with the introduction of drugs, crack, everything, these big ass machine guns and everything that they was planted in our communities, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
How the hell we got guns from Saudi Arabia? Ain't nobody got no damn passport.
right.
Like, come on now, how that happen? But they set us back though. You get what I'm saying? So many people from the community went to jail. They died. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
They went to fight for the country and came back, and something was wrong with them.
Yeah.
You know. So many people in that population got messed up, fucked off by however, and so now we're the ones who have to kind of bridge that gap.
Yeah, I think Dead Presidents was a good example of that.
Damn it, that was
that movie.
Lorenz Tate. Shout out to Lorenz Tate. Everybody
I think
in there.
Dead
Yeah.
Presidents, and I think it was Chris Tucker in Dead
Yep.
Presidents that
Yep.
made the whole switch and change that we would consider that
Correct.
happened. You know what I mean? Chris Tucker was a real good example of, forget it. You know, I'm finna just
Let's do it.
just stay on drugs, be out here, and just
Right.
think about the past all day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot of people still stuck in an era.
In the era, damn. Right.
You know, you got
Yeah.
a lot of
Hey,
people.
perfect example. It's people that you could tell, like, okay, I remember growing up, it was like you would see somebody and you know, like, okay, you stuck in '78 somewhere. You still got you got a shag, your whole outfit one color. Like, damn.
Yeah, but see, I don't mind those people who are stuck in the era of dress and stuff like that, and their mental is good.
See, that's tight.
But those
That's
who
player.
Yeah, but
But when
stuck
you
in that
stuck-
era and that mental is fuck.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
like, damn, it's a lot of y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly how to help too many mental victims or trauma victims today
Right.
because it's so many of them.
And the thing is too, it's like everything's a joke, right?
To somebody else,
To somebody else, right? But that person might actually need some type of assistance that give them. You know, you never know what's going on or how it's affecting that
Yep.
individual.
Yeah.
You know, we all. Oh shit! If it was me, no, nigga, it ain't you. It's them.
So
Give-
what would you do to help? Right.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. So having it starts here is being able to be like, hey, what do you need?
help? Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So being able to give back to the community and just be a voice, a pillar.
So do you think about one day like creating an actual building or a place they can come and
I
actually
would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to.
So it'd be like a resource
I would
building
love
for
to,
all
yeah.
the
Yeah.
that's a good thing because it's something
Yeah.
like Maxine Waters. She got that going on too. She has like a resource building in Watts and stuff like that. So
Right.
if you ever want to get any knowledge on getting schooled,
I would
or,
love to. That's all. That's
that'd
exactly.
be good. That's what you're doing is a very good thing in the community and to get these kids back to understanding. Like, man, I just love the shirt. You know what I mean? The shirt. I'm definitely
Thank
gonna get
you.
one before. I'm gonna patronize with you.
For sure. And then also to not to cut you off, but I mean, like, we gotta remember it. Like, these kids just went through this pandemic with us.
Right.
We went through it as adults.
Right.
They went through it as miniature new brain people.
Right.
Like, they 12, dog.
Yes.
They 9.
Yes.
Like, so literally, that whole distance learning thing that they used to experience, that they were
Going through.
going and growing through.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that right there. I mean, it sounds to me, I wish they would have said, "Hey, y'all can stay at home," and it would have been a whole different ball game,
Right.
Because but it's like I don't know if you got a pandemic,
Yeah.
and you got a whole nother social academic that's going on with it. It's like that's kind of
Because I've seen a lot of kids have mental breaks, and
Right.
I feel what you're saying when it comes to parents, because a lot of parents were like, "Man, I'm over this. These kids at home. I'm working from home. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that." But you mentally messed up. But you not understanding your
Right.
kid may think the same exact thing you're thinking, because they never sat on the computer this long. They don't. Their attention span ain't nothing but like 6 seconds. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then from that point, I got to be on this computer all day, plus get yelled at from you and then you got several other children in the house. You can't really focus on people. I've seen kids really have mental breaks. Yeah.
and that's the whole thing, is being able to understand that they are kids.
Yeah.
That you like don't treat your kid like the nigga up the street. Like treat your kid like that ain't your partner. Like that's your kid, man. Like they don't know. They never been here before.
But that's where it keeps coming back to what I said in the beginning. You can't be your kid friend. That word is different.
There you go.
We can be friends. Yeah, of course. I'm always have your back. I'm your friend to the end for sure. But I'm your mother. I'm your parent.
Right.
I'm the person who's going to be your protector, provider.
And we were taught that, like, my parents always said, "I'm not your friend."
That's what my mama said.
I'm not your friend, boy.
Look, I know
Like,
my mama said that for sure. I ain't your friend.
I ain't your friend.
Look, I am not your damn
I ain't
friend.
your friend. You know what I'm saying? And that was the respect. It was like, okay, cool. And even, when you growing through these different things, but at the end of the day, you be like, all right, damn, that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Damn, they said, that's what they meant.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
I
deep.
think what it is, we don't discipline. Like they said, we used to get disciplined, man, bro. We used to
Man.
be scared to go in the house, bro. Like, oh my God, I'm about to get my ass whooped. I
Hey,
knew I should have
hey,
stayed.
them street lights
I knew I
finna
should have
come
went
on.
with you. You know what I mean? Like, you're something's about to happen to you.
Yeah.
Kids today, I seen this, and people be tripping me out. Look.
Yeah.
Everybody want to talk about little Jimmys and
Right.
little Charlies. No, little Tyrones and little Taquanishas.
Yeah.
They doing the same thing little Jimmy and them doing.
Right.
And they are doing a little bit worse.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. It's like the community. We gotta build the community back up.
Yes, because you know how you be like, oh man, you see a little kid do something, you like, oh, her mom about to beat her, her mom about to do this, or this,
Right.
she about to get disciplined, and you just see the parent turn around like, well, stop doing that. You like, oh my God, I can't believe that just went down in front of my face, and you damn near want to discipline the person how you've been disciplined,
Right, like exactly.
You're like, well, you supposed to whip her ass, but I don't know. Today, like you said, kids get off with so much stuff, and I think it's because this internet is so powerful that now this is I work in a barbershop, you guys, and this conversation was so crazy to me because the little boy said something to me and I was like, dang, I couldn't say nothing but just continue to cut his daddy hair. He said, I make more money than you though, Dad.
Ooh.
I was like,
I don't think I ever thought that before in my life.
I said,
like, that's
in my mind, I'm like, what? But he's a very good internet kid to where he's making these these YouTube checks and stuff like that.
Okay.
So the parent is, you see this little boy making some money.
Okay.
And we grown. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't touched that type of money yet. You know what I'm saying? Some people haven't touched that kind of money yet. And some of these kids are giving their parents allowance. Some of these kids are buying their parents homes. Some of these kids are doing, and it's all off of TikToking, on YouTube, cryptocurrency. They didn't figure some shit out on this thing, and they looking at their parents like, well, you ain't taught me this, so in reality, you can't teach me nothing.
Right. And that
it's
part
sad.
of that, it is very sad, but then also, like, we gotta remember too, like, we're in the new millennium. Yeah, it's 2021, but when they say the new millennium, it brought along a lot of new things, and some of those things we just now really cracking into, tapping into, and seeing what this internet with all this other stuff has become.
Right, and they're born into it, so it's the same thing like us knowing cursive and us knowing certain things.
Yeah.
We was bred up on it because they were bred up on the internet. You get these babies at they're not even one yet. You put the damn phone in front of in front of a newborn and just put it there. You see what I'm saying? And let them watch little stuff. So they've been focused on this since they became, since they came here.
Exactly.
So they would know a little bit more about this unless you brush up on it. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
And that's the whole thing too. It's like being able to have, like, how we say they're taking our history and wiping it away. When you have, like, when you got big mamas and grandmamas and great aunties and everything, a lot of that knowledge is passed down.
Mm-hmm.
But when you take those people away, those gaps become wider. Those voids become wider. So then you got people that's left to fend for themselves.
Right.
And
Yeah.
what happens then?
They're taking the knowledge to the grave.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then they're not spitting it out to us. So it's
Right.
like a lot of people are just gone with the stuff they know.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in reality, you don't really know, because like you said, Chris Brown today can say he was the creator of the moonwalk, and these kids today will say Chris Brown created it.
Right.
You know, and you don't really know that. Not Michael Jackson, but another person who taught Michael Jackson.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
So it's
right,
like we
right.
can get deep. You know what I mean?
Shalimar and Soul Train and all
You
the
feel
dancers
me?
back in the day.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, we are losing it, and I just pray that us as parents, us as adults, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, get back to discipline.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and get back to like what you're doing. You said it started from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That sandbox. You should do sandbox t-shirts. I will buy the hell out of that.
There we go.
You know what
There
I'm
we
saying?
go.
From the sandbox. Like,
Sandbox,
do
okay.
that
Yeah.
t-shirt. I'm going to buy that t-shirt too. I'm going to patronize with another one
I'm
too.
with it.
But like, because we got to get back to the sandbox, y'all.
Yeah.
We got to really remember, you know, getting scraped up on our knees,
Yeah.
getting dust off, you know what I'm saying? Coming in the house smelling like outside. You know
Smelling
what I'm
like
saying?
outside.
You remember
Smelling like
all that
outside.
stuff? We need to get back to...
got dirt in your shoes.
You know what I'm saying? We need
Boys
to...
playing.
Because like the other day, my baby boy and his cousin was playing outside, and then they walked in, I said, damn. That's what they was saying outside smell like. Because y'all
Right.
smell like outside. You know, y'all smell like outside. And I'm
Yeah.
saying to myself, yeah, let's get back to that. You know,
Yeah.
get back to these kids really playing together, communicating together, socializing,
Yeah.
understanding that they can get with each other and learn education, educate each other.
Just like
You
Al
know?
Green said, love and happiness.
Stop playing, you know.
Facts.
You know what? And that's it too. The music,
Yeah.
trash today, bro.
Right, right.
Music is giving out the wrong information.
Yeah.
And my opinion, you know.
Yeah.
Bring back the Monicas. Bring back
Please,
the necks.
please,
Bring back the,
please.
the Tyrese's, the jagged edges,
Please,
and all that stuff.
please.
Kids don't know, man. I'm just telling you. I'm giving y'all a good archive. These are lists of things y'all can go listen to. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know about it. The Erica Badu's.
John
and-
B.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah.
Look, we
Music
going to
Soul
run y'all
Child.
a list of songs y'all can
feel
listen
me?
to before y'all leave off this podcast today. Why? Because we were trying to get y'all back into real love, loving each other, getting back to community business and coming
Yes.
together. And let's, put some things together so we can all start organizing as one. You know what I mean?
There we go.
So, like I was saying, if you guys want to get with my boy B Cruz, you can. Like, tell them again where they can find you.
Most definitely.
Tell them about this brand, how they can get multiple colors from the website and things like that. Just tell them where they can find your brand and your passion. You know what I'm saying?
So right now, go ahead, Instagram, Notebooks of Dreams. Just like a notebook you write in. Notebook you wrote your little first love letter in. Notebooks of Dreams. Multiple notebooks, multiple dreams. And then ISH_entertainment 2020. Go in there, check out. We got crop tops for the ladies. We got all different colors. We got hats. We got hoodies. Just go in there, get familiar with it, like some stuff, send some comments. Tap into the DM. We have an Etsy store. Go on there. We do pop-ups all the time. We just in LA, beautiful city of LA. It was beautiful being out there with the people, the community, the kids, everybody, the other vendors, other
Right.
business owners, and that's the whole thing. Being able to break bread with other
Yes.
people. Like, okay, this is your business. Okay, cool, most definitely. And being able to support, because people don't understand. Like, this is everyday, real life, actual, factual, like blood, sweat, tears.
Right.
Investments and putting money aside and not eating and doing. This is life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's why I give so much respect to the independent artists that when they go into studio time and paying for beats and paying for all these different engineers and everything, like being able to invest in oneself, that's not taught. That wasn't taught to us.
Right.
That
Right.
wasn't taught to us. So being able to, like, it starts here. Like, we see what everybody doing out there, but you know what? We got our own. Like Big P said, like Big Percy said, we got our own. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Shout out to Big P.
Yes.
Also, It Starts Here is in the place, Las Vegas. When y'all go to the Boulevard Mall in Las
Hey.
Vegas, make sure y'all tap into the place. It Starts Here. We got the kids' clothes in there. We got some hoodies. Go ahead. Shout out to Big P, everybody at the place. Appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Yes, shout out the place in Las Vegas, Nevada for
Yes.
allowing black businesses to
Yes.
come in
Yes.
and do some cross branding,
Yes.
cross marketing. Man, shout out that. Las Vegas is doing big, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of people are going to Las Vegas right now
Yeah.
and they are expanding. Okay,
Yeah.
so shout out to all black businesses. Shout out to those people who are actually entrepreneurs or looking for places. Man, like he said, it starts here. It starts with you, your energy, what you do, how you do it, and how you give it out there. Okay, what you give to people is what they receive. Okay, so give them all of you. Okay, and don't let it be the bad parts. All right. So at the end of the day, we appreciate you guys for stopping in and tuning in with us to speak on and chop it up barbershop talk. Like I said, once again, I'm your host Annie B, and I appreciate you guys. If you guys want to stay tuned in, locked in, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. Let's talk about it. But if you ever want to be tapped in, anything like that, hit me at www.whatsyourfade.com or on all social platforms at What's Your Fade. And if you ever want to be on a podcast or anything like that, hit up Innovative Culture, and we got you. And we are out, and we appreciate you. We'll see you next Monday on Speak On It, Chop It Up Barbershop Talk.
Got to get into it real quick. It go up, down, left, right. Let me see you slide with it. Let me see you do it one time for the bad bitches. Let me see you do it 2 times if you got class with it. Ladies, get your man and let him see you shake your ass with it. Go up, down, left, right. Let me see you slide with it. Let me see you do it one time for the bad bitches. Let me see you do it 2 times if you got class with it. Ladies, get your man and let him see you shake your ass with it. Class with the Berliner to chase it 12 to clear my head up. I don't flex, that's just a setup. Looking little and I ain't tech. I got a tech to get you wet up. Hurt my fam, you feel the pressure. Saw me sleep, I had to get up. Make a track, turn on a dancer. Make her wanna back that ass up. This attraction, pull a dress up. Flashing ashes like a camera. Got me acting different, man.